Okay, hello there. Yeah, um, so I haven't done a video in a while, and recently, like maybe like a month or two ago. Okay, so I had this plan for a long time, right? And always wanted to write a book. I've always I've had this like vision in my head of like what it's gonna look like and whatever. And I finally decided, you know what, I want to write it. So I'm gonna upload like more often. And sorry if you can't understand me. Uh, but I'm gonna upload more often, and I'm going to uh put in more mainly my main focus is gonna be this. I'll maybe do some gaming videos here and there, but I really want to work on this. It's something I've always been ambitious about, you could say. But yeah, I'm writing a book, and I don't know what to call it yet. I don't know, a Realm Runaway or like the Realms or I don't know. But yeah, yeah, I don't know what to call it. I'm going for more of this, but yeah, we'll see. So okay, let's move on. Okay, these are going to be all the arcs. There's going to be 15 arcs, as you can see, across 8 books. The first book is the universe, and it's going to have 2 arcs in there, which is basically every book will have 2 arcs except for the last book, which will all be one massive arc. And all the books are named after the realm that it's based in. There's essentially going to be 7 realms, and the first realm is going to be the universe, as you can see here. Then you go to the next realm, which is heaven, and there's hell, there's crystalline caverns, there's the rebel realm, there's the death valley. This isn't really a realm. This is going to be something else. I don't want to spoil too much. Yeah, then it wouldn't be fun for you guys. We're all on this journey together, guys. So, but yeah, it's gonna be Void Isles. This is one I'm really. I think in my head, this is gonna be the best one, my favorite to write. And finally, we have Eternal Prison. So yeah, there's gonna be a total of 8 books. And this is a list of all the characters. I'm sorry if you can't see it that well. Uh, I'll try to do my best to read it out. But basically, we got 3 main characters. They're all like the same crew, kind of. And most of the book is yeah. So ever since like the first like book, right? In the first book, you meet these characters, these 3, with the first 2 coming in the first arc, and Ezreal coming in the second arc. And here we have the realm royalties. They're the people who are in charge of all the realms. I didn't want to spoil the royalty for the last realm is, so I didn't put it here. But yeah, guys will have to wait for that. But yeah, so we got Caroline. She's the royalty for the universe. We have Arnold. He's the royalty of heaven. We have Fizan. He's the royalty of hell. We have Mir. She's the royalty of crystalline caverns. We have Captain, who's the royalty of the Rebel Realm, and we have Typhoon, who's the royalty of Death Valley. And then we have like the other people who are in charge of all the realms. And then we have the what is it? The Galactic Guardians. They're like work under Caroline. I don't want to spoil too much, but essentially all of these realm royalties have minions, which become very important, important. But yeah, so yeah, they become important, And basically, there's a Princess Katharina, who is the daughter of uh, Poisson, which is obviously French. And then there's Zeus, and we have Zeus is like the galactic guardian of the whole Milky Way, and Poisson is the galactic guardian of Andromeda. They're like the only two galaxies you really see. So the other galaxies aren't important. There are other ones, but like they're not important for the story. So then you go to heaven, and they have like Marcus, who's an archangel. Heaven's minions, like Arnold minions, are the archangels. For Caroline is obviously galactic guardians. And then for Arnold, it's the Archangel. So he has Marcus, who's the Archangel of Destiny, and Lima, who's the Archangel of Life. And then in Hell, I thought it was only fitting for the Seven Deadly Sins. I mean, like, I'm a huge anime fan, as you could probably tell by like some of the games I play, like Reverse. And I didn't want to take like direct inspiration from Seven Deadly Sins, but that's where the idea of Deadly Sins came from. Like seven characters who could represent each sin. So I did some googling, and I think that would be a good thing to implement here for Hell. So I put Hannah, who's a sin of greed, Leilani, who's a sin of sloth, Milo, who's a sin of gluttony, Kyle, who's a sin of envy, Zeke, who's a sin of wrath, and Harold, who's a sin of lust. And then for the crystalline caverns, we have Echoes. They work for Maya, May, or however you want to say it. In my head, I got Maya, but one of my friends said that it's pronounced Mia, so I don't know. But yeah, we have a Refractor, who's the echo of light. We have Ravager, who's the echo of dark. And we have Abomination, who's the echo of the wastelands. This is going to be one of my favorite ones to write too. But yeah. Then we have the Rebel Realm. Francis, who's a rebel warrior of dystopia. And Maya, who's a rebel warrior of utopia. And they work for Captain. That's his name. I spent a while trying to think of a name for him, and I was like, you know what, Captain's as good a name as any. They're not meant to sound like normal people, except for obviously Arnold and Suzanne and Caroline. But yeah, I thought it'd be cool to give these three unique names because they aren't like really based off these like these the first three realms. They're like places everyone knows, like religiously and scientifically and wherever you believe in. So you could like, I thought it'd be fitting to give them normal names like Arnold and Caroline and Suzanne. But for these three, I really made them up. With the only one not being made up being Death Valley, which is I think a place in America. And I liked the name so much, I just nabbed it. It's not going to be anything like America though, so keep that in mind. But I kind of gave it the color orange for that. As you can see, it's a very rainbow themed. I gave like indigo for this. I gave yellow for heaven. I gave hell red. This is violet. This is green. This is orange. Death Valley. They have the champions with Doom and B. And then Eternal Prison. I made blue. I didn't know why I really made it blue. I just made it blue for the fact that it was the last color in the rainbow I hadn't used. The other ones were fitting for that thing. But yeah, really. And the rainbow theme matches with the Jakes. They're basically like characters who appear in all the realms. I don't want to spoil much about them. They don't have much of a major role. They're more like side characters. But one of the Jakes, as you can see down here, if you can see it, Jake of the Eternal. Basically, Jake's of all the realms, right? There's Jake of the Universe, who's a prison guard. Jake of Heaven, who's a receptionist. Jake of Hell, who's a receptionist. Jake of the Crystalline Caverns, who's a receptionist. Jake of the Rebel Realm, who's a receptionist. And Jake of Death Valley, who's a receptionist. They're all like represent different colors. And the only ones who aren't receptionists are Jake of the Universe and Jake of the Eternal Prison. Because Jake of the Eternal Prison works as a judge on the Void Isles. Like I said, I don't want to spoil much. Like, this is literally just a rough plan. It could even change even. I probably won't change it. I'm way too lazy for that. But yeah. So about like releases and stuff. I don't think I went through this. That's my mistake. But basically, there's going to be 15 arcs. The Murder of Princess Cassina is the first one, and the Shadow Court. Them two arcs are in the first book. In the second book, as you can see, I forgot to cross this out. But we have Archangel Ambush and Divine Alliance. And then in the Hell arc, this one's going to be really fun to write. We have Eternal Damnation and Royal Showdown. Crystalline Caverns, we have Crystalline Descent and Royal Neglect. I really struggled thinking of a name for this. I literally just my mom came up with this. So thanks, mom. Then we've got Rebel Realm, we have Instability and the Data King. Death Valley, we have Final Void and Strongest King. In the Void Isle, we have the Royal Retrial and Trial of Torment. Like I said, this is going to be my favorite arc to write. I'm going to really enjoy that. And we have the Eternal Prison, which is just Eternal Prison. And yeah, there's not really much to say about release. I'm I'm not exactly sure yet. First book, I'm thinking maybe sometime in summer, but it could even be later than that. It could be earlier than that. I have no idea. But just keep checking my Twitter and my socials. They're all on my channel's bio. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy coming on the journey with me. Hope I'm not entirely a disappointment when it comes to uploading stuff. And hope you just have some fun. So, yeah.